How's it going, guys? Randall, aka Shizukatz, here once again on the Tressa's Collectibles channel, and once again we do have Joon with us today.
Hello.
And this time we're going to be doing another Data Live, Data Bullet mirror match, but instead of me playing 8 standby like I did on the previous video, I'm going to be playing another 8-choice build. Joon is going to be playing the same Kotori plus Kurumi build that we saw in the previous game. And I'm going to be playing a Kurumi level 1 out of Data Bullet. So this has an on-reverse salvage ability compared to the Kotori that's just a double top check 2. So I'm going to have potentially better selectivity, but probably less cards overall. So we're going to see how that affects the flow of the game for each of our decks.
Yeah, and then your deck is mostly Data Bullet, right?
Yeah, so, well, my card does have some cards from the, like, of course, we have the refresh counter, and I've decided to play for a plussing 0 slot. Since my level 1 combo doesn't plus quite as hard as yours can. Right. I decided to go with this level 0 Kurumi, which can act as a runner plussing slot during the early game. So we're going to see if this allows me to retain cards better going into my mid game.
Okay. Yeah, I think most of these, because this is a double rare from set 1, but most of those set 1 cards that you won anyways are very like lower rarity, I believe, right?
For the most part.
Yeah.
This one is a rare, but I don't think this one has double R's like how yours does.
Yeah, Kotori is a double rare, so. Alright. Shuffled up.
Okay. So because there is like that difference in level 1 combo and how much you can plus, I am actually running Brainstorm in my build compared to Joon's where he doesn't. So he's going to have better control over his clock by doing like the double tap strats, whereas I'm going to have a lot less control. So, but hopefully that'll be offset by the fact that my climax combo is selective. So, rock, paper, scissors. All right, so I'll be going first this time. Okay. I'm going to discard 4.
Alright, so these 3 cards are really good to have early game. These 2 not so much. I have other ways to get this back later. This I don't really need at all until endgame. I'm just going to discard these 2. You also have soul triggers for the choice. You always want triggers in your waiting room for choice.
Soul triggers on my end as well. And
these are some wonderful draws.
Okay. Let's get right into it. So draw for turn. I'm going to start by clocking my stock swap. And I was hoping to draw into the level 0 Kurumi that I was showing earlier, but unfortunately did not get it. So I think for our turn 1, we're unfortunately going to have to play out a Brainstorm. And we're just going to go with a direct for 2.
1 cancels? Oof, I would have wanted that. Alright. Draw. And then I do want to keep this for later levels, but you know, I need cards now. So clock. Draw 2. That's the thing with this deck. You always just want to keep everything. Alright, we're going to put this down here because of 500 global. And then we don't have a whole lot we can do right now. Generally, you don't need more than one of these. So I'm just going to play it over here onto the board. And then there is nothing I can do right now. So, I could technically, no, that's dumb. Front. For 1. 1.
Take the, no. Alright, so Brainstorm, down for the count. Draw for turn. Oh, never mind. Not down for the count.
Oh.
Alright, so we'll clock this extra climax. Draw 2. Okie dokie. So now I need to decide if I want to be able to kill that or not, because that global 500 is giving it that extra boost.
Yeah.
So for sure I'm gonna play my Ricky and use its effect, but I think I want to use it to advance towards level 1 as opposed to grabbing something that would help me kill that.
Alright.
So yeah, let me just make sure I don't have any better option.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm okay, comfortable with running more utility level zeros because stuff like this is 2K and I have globals. A lot of people underestimate like mid-level power. They think it's like 3-5 or bust, but situations like this because other people also run utility cards. So instances like this where they just don't have their the beater cards with like 3K or higher power, you can still contend.
2-5 is the new 3K.
Yeah.
And then we'll play the brainstorm that we got, and we can't kill that, so it's just going to be a direct attack for us, unfortunately. Choice, and I do have a full hand, so it is going to be a stock here. These are both good cards, but I'm going to stock the 2-1.
Okay.
And this is going to be for 2.
1, 2. Oh, okay. All right. Looks good. Draw for turn. Also pretty much an awkward scenario as before. I will clock this, draw 2. Oh boy, what is this hand? This is pretty super awkward. Alright, that's 2K, right?
Yep. Free kill.
I am over. So what we're gonna do, we have some good level 1 coming up, it looks like. So what we can do here is play this. We will pay 1, and then let's see. Yeah, can't do anything by putting in the Kotori clock right now. We'll just do this and search. Then at the moment, there isn't a whole lot I can do. Let's see, the level 1 Kurumi gets the 5-5-6-5, so that's really without out of my counter range for level 1. So.
Yeah, and then also when I play a choice climax, the brainstorm will be another global 5, so
right.
7K.
So we will go with grabbing. We'll go with the safe play if the option's there. Is my card where it's supposed to be? I'm looking for a very particular card right now. Where did it go? Oh no, did I forget to put it into the deck? Hello? Alright. Oh, it's in the clock.
Oh, the climax
there
swapper.
You go, yeah. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the climax swapper. Alright, so we don't have that. So we might as well grab something else then. Okay.
No level 1 combo maybe?
Alright. We'll go with this and hope for the best.
If you have the Resonancer level 1, it shouldn't be too bad. You can use this once you hit 1, throw that in the clock, use the Resonancer, swap it out.
Yeah. There are ways to grab it. It's just ideally, that was a safe bet. Alright, well, let's grab this for now and then hope for next turn. And then I am at 7 cards in hand right now.
Including the Kotori?
Yes, including Kotori, I have 7 cards in hand. Since this is an 8-choice deck, and I'm attacking twice, good chance that I'm going to trigger something, so I'll play this onto the board. So I'm down to 6 cards in hand. I'll choose to use this ability. Put these 2 cards in
my god!
This is on top now. When these come back, it goes to the bottom. Let me double check that for you.
Yep.
I'm at the bottom of your clock.
Oh
so
my god.
2K counter on them.
I'm getting scammed right now.
So I will front here for 2-5. For 1.
I better not cancel this. If I cancel this, I'm going to be upset.
Direct for 2. Choice A, look at that. Alright, we will put... Yeah, you always want stock. It's hard to say no to stock.
Okay, we're good. Okay, and then for my level, I'm going to level one of my brainstorms. And then...
Alright, so my opponent is level 1. That's good for him, he says, but it's not too bad for me as well, because both of our level 1s are kind of weak on the defense. So I'm okay with my opponent playing their level 1s first, potentially.
Okay, what to clock? I think I'm going to start by clocking the... Oh yeah, those go back.
Yeah, these go back to the bottom, so this alarm is going to be active during opponent's attack step.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to clock the On Death Kome, draw 2, and I'm going to play the 1-0, and I'm not going to use the on-play effect.
Okay.
But I will use the resonance. So I'm going to reveal the 3-2, and I'm going to actually swap it in.
Okay.
Grab this back. I do need to pay out the climax, so we'll go ahead and brainstorm here. And then for each climax, I get to salvage. Did not hit.
Was that only brainstorm 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because it gives 1k power for each climax you hit as well.
Oh, okay.
And
it's that profile.
Yeah.
Nowadays they print like these 5 brainstormers.
Yeah. I didn't feel like it matters though, because like these are gonna be big enough. So.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just play random attacker. And then climax phase. We'll play the 1k1. So when I play the climax, if I have another date or celestial character, it gains 2 abilities until end of turn. One of them is an Honorverse salvage, just like very standard level 1 advantage combo. But she also gains an additional ability that says the character across from her cannot return to hand, go to memory, or run to other slots on stage. So would be very good against something that like goes to memory is cost, or a climax combo that bounces back to hand when it gets front attacked or something like that. In this case, it's not really doing anything, but it'll just be our standard advantage combo.
It's somewhat of an anti-reverse, so yeah. But it doesn't deal with stuff that like cards that go to waiting room when they play a climax, or go to stop when they play a climax.
Right. So I'm gonna start with the front for 2. And this will be for choice. Off of that, I'm going to. Now the thing is that in your deck, you pretty much just want stock all the time because your Kotori just pumps your hand so full of cards. But I need to be a little more thoughtful about whether I want stock or hand. I think this time I do want stock, and I'm going to stock one of my early plays, I think. Yeah, so we'll stock the early play,
okay.
And this is going to be for 2.
For 2? This did activate, but power's not enough anywhere near
to
be able to counter, so for 2, cancels? Oh no, you need those climaxes.
Okay, and then on reverse, I'll salvage. I'm going to grab the level 0 Sawa. Okay, now for the next one, I'll front attack here again for 2. Oh my god.
Oh boy, here we go. Alright.
Alright, I don't want to bury that one too much, so I think I'm gonna get hand this time.
Alright, if I cancel this, I can show them the spicy plays. We'll see.
Alright, so I'm gonna get early play, and this is gonna be for 2.
1, 2. Okay, I didn't cancel, so we can't show them the spicy plays.
I mean, you'd have to cancel this as well, right?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then off the
way.
Honorverse salvage, get another one.
Oh,
Because this will let me pay out all that stock and also get through this deck because I'm out a lot of climaxes right now. Okay, and then direct attack here for 3. 3.
1, 2, and 3. Cancels. Oh,
wow.
No, all these climaxes. Those are the ones I want. Okay, so drop a turn. Couple options here. Well, lots of options, honestly, because I have the back row combo. So, unfortunately, I'm very limited in what I can do. I can do the combo right now if I wanted to, but let's see how much resources it'll cost me. Let me clock first. Do I need to clock actually if I do the combo this turn? If I don't clock, I'm gonna play potentially like at least 3 cards in front, climax, right? So that's I'm down to this, and then I can potentially just not clock this turn. Interesting.
Kotori be like that.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. Alright. So we will go with. Oh, I still have -1 actually. Even if I don't clock.
-1 as in 1 overhand?
Yeah, no, -1 just in general. Okay, either way, I don't think I clock here because I have more cards coming in than I can possibly use. No clock. I will play this on play, P1, clock myself. Search my deck for the resonance target, level 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, how big are those Kurumis?
They are 6K because of the global 5.
Okay, 6K. And how big is this over here?
2.5.
2.5. Alright. Okay, that one for sure. 6K is a little potentially questionable. Let's see, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Okay. Might not be able to kill both Kurumis. So grab that. I am gonna go for the line of play where it's the safe guaranteed play. And potentially not minus. So I am going to rest this. We are going to put the second card, doesn't matter, right? Yeah. These two cards at the bottom of clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I'm going to use this ability, Resonance. I am going to grab this Climax Swapper. And then put it...
It goes on top, right? Whatever you put.
I believe so, yeah. It just says put it into your clock so it goes on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many Rickies have you drawn this game?
All 4 apparently. Yeah. Alright, so I do this, and then now I play this, pay 1. I will discard a Climax. That'll be the Climax.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I will play this card. And then now here's the question. Do I play this or not? I think I do. What's your hand size?
Full.
Okay. I think I do it here anyways. Alright, because I can't pump anything here. This is 2.535, and if I play a Climax, it's 4.5 to 6K. Alright, there's no chance I'm killing that. So that what I want to do is play over this. Instead of this, because this could, like, how small chance it may be, it could live next turn. You never know, right? And then we will go with the 1K1.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, order doesn't really matter. We will go with these first, though, just in case level 2 counters or something like that for front for 2.
Yep.
2? Oh,
Combo.
this is combos add, yeah,
Yeah.
mandatory add. And then for 2.
2. All right. I just need 1 cancel, please. 1 cancel. 1 cancel, please. Reversed.
Front combo. Miss.
Ooh.
Okay. So we're at 5 hand. This is fine. Yeah, 5 hand is still manageable. And then we want stock. We just always want stock.
You're looking to be out quite a few climaxes yourself, Joon.
Yeah, it is. We shall see, though. Okay.
That's for 2?
For 2.
All right. Please, just 1 cancel, please.
Alright, so this is 4-5 for 2. 3.
Please.
Oh, no, that
Just
extra trigger.
1 cancel, please.
Oh, okay, there you go. Alright, it was worth it. I'm currently 5 in waiting room. Ugh. Okay. It's looking a little iffy on both sides here.
Alright, let me see. Draw. Clock draw 2. 8 cards left. This was salvage, right? Yeah. How greedy is it to... Okay, yeah, you know what? Right, these are just dead. Alright, stand and draw. Alright, I'm level 2 now, so we can clock the... Oh yeah, 2 cards heal off.
Bottom.
Alright, so I'm level 2 now, so I can clock my early play. And then start prepping that. Ooh. Not bad at all. Okay. So with 8 cards left, I think I do want to brainstorm here. So I will brainstorm. Hit 1, nice. And off of that, I'm going to grab the level 1 combo back.
Okay.
And I don't have any characters, so I don't get 1,000, but like, yeah, whatever. We'll play 2 copies. And then I'm going to use the effect of the Kurumi and Clock since it's on top and I have 4 characters. Pay 2. Pay those out. What will we discard here? I guess we'll discard... I'll pitch the Sawa. She will... I forgot that this goes through a card and... Alright, it's fine. Alright, so she comes out and then she has to replace herself in Clock and then her heal effect activates. Alright, so now I only have 3 cards in deck. It's probably fine. I'm okay with going back with just 7. Okay. And then... Yeah, at least this will guarantee my triggers are clean. So... do I want My Little Shido? Nah, I don't need My Little Shido. Okay, so we're going to go with the combo. And we're going to start with these 2 attacks because we only have 3 cards left and it is on reverse salvage, so we want to be able to actually salvage stuff before refresh. So first front attack, this is going to be for 5/5, 6/5, 7/5. And this will be for 3.
Cancels?
Okay. How did you cancel? Okay, and then with the on-reverse salvage, I'm going to grab my 2/1 support. So we'll go ahead and add that. With the second attack, we will front, also at 7/5, for 2.
1, 2.
Okay, and then...
I got cards, but they're not at the right level.
salvaging once more. Okay, so you're out like so many climaxes. I don't think that you're gonna have enough damage to push me to 3 necessarily next turn. So I could grab one of these to try to use next turn for another early play, but maybe that's too greedy. I think I'm gonna start prepping for the late game. Grab another copy of the finisher.
Okay.
And then for our last attack, it will be a front for 3.
1, 2, and 3. Cancel.
Ooh,
Oh, that was my last
that was the
climax,
last
right?
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 in there. So 1 card there. Interesting. Alright, that was pretty lucky. I got 9 cards left in deck.
Okay, so I'm refreshing with the other 7. Go ahead and cut. Tap. Refresh point. And then I am 1 card overhand, so I'm going to be ditching... It's kind of tough. Let's ditch My Little Shido with the idea that he doesn't hit me to 3, and I can, if I need a My Little Shido, I can grab the 1 out of Clock using my Resonance effect.
Oh, yeah.
And over to you.
Alright, I will not core here.
Okay, so on my turn, my powers are 11k and 6ks.
Okay. Hand is a little iffy here. Yeah, that is super iffy. Alright, I'm gonna clock this because I have no use for it until later, and then if I can salvage it later with via this effect or choice trigger, I'll clock this. Draw 2. Oh, that didn't really help either. Oh, can I see a waiting room? Is it just the 1? Oh no, okay, alright. Alright, I have very limited number of options of plays here. Okay, so I need to mill 3 cards. So I will play this. On play effect doesn't really do anything here other than letting him move things around. No on play effect. I'll use the second ability, K1. Waiting room. top check up to 4. 2. I will go for a third one, and then get this playboard here. Alright, how big are those 6K?
6K.
Yeah.
So you are able to beat it by 500.
Yeah, 5, 5, 6, 5. Alright. This is a little interesting. Alright, the question is, do we want to grab anything with this turn? That's the question. We have access to the entire waiting room with the current clock setup. Let's see. We can just grab another 1-0 in order to kill his 1-0s. That's probably the play here. I can put a card here, grab it with that. But unfortunately I can't set up. Oh, hold on. This might be an awkward situation. This goes off at the end, right?
Yeah, so if you wanted to boost, you would go to 1-6, but then the refresh would make you go to 2-0,
yeah.
and then you can't go back down.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so unfortunately, alright, I can't grab this then. That's awkward, okay. Alright, that's super awkward. Alright, so what that comes down to then is we're gonna have to get our cards from the choices that we have right here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna resonance. And then we can grab any one of these cards. Alright, I'm gonna go for the play that lets me kill his level 1s. Alright, I'm gonna grab this. Just the resonance.
How many cards in hand right now?
I have 7 cards in hand right now.
Okay.
Okay, resonance, and then I'm gonna put this card back on top. Okay. And then I will play this card, and then I will play this card.
Ah, for the on attack 1500 buff.
Yeah. And then the memory doesn't change anything. Yeah.
Sure. Can I check waiting room real quick, please?
Go ahead.
Alright, so I need to check. I need to remind myself which climax is the last one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really do a whole lot to pay out the stock.
Okay, so it was a level 3 climax.
Yep.
And then other stuff we want to check. The free fresh counters are accounted for as there's one here, one in clock.
I just gotta remember this is the climax, the third card from the bottom. So hopefully I can pay out, I don't know, 5-ish stock next turn when I'm level 2. We'll have to see. Alright, we're gonna go, this doesn't do anything this turn because I can set the memory brings back, doesn't do anything. Or, yeah, because it's already towards the top. I'm gonna front, pop power here. For 1.
Cancel.
Alright. And alright, I don't know what the climax is, okay. And then I'm gonna front here for 1.
Take the 1. I've reversed.
I'm gonna front here for 1, 2. Nice. Okay.
1, 2.
Here.
Take 2.
That's the value. Alright, so at the moment I'm currently a level ahead, so we'll see where this goes, but he does have a board presence, assuming he's going to play another early play this turn.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if I can keep up or end up losing board, and he can end up catching up that way.
Because your hand size now is 4 or 5?
I am at 4 hand at the moment, yes.
4 hand, okay.
And then sugar goes there, refresh point. Oh, I'm not level 2. So Alright,
Draw for turn. And we're gonna not clock. We're gonna move the brainstorm to the front. We've got plenty of hand, and we're in firm control of the board, so don't think we're gonna need to be using the brainstorm too much to grab extra cards anytime soon. I'm gonna play the 2/1 Kurumi. I'm going to use my 1/0's effect, Resonance, revealing the 3/2 in my hand. And off that, we're probably gonna stick to the plan that I outlined last turn, being able to grab my little Shido, as this can grab any type of card, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Any card can be grabbed from clock, so we're gonna grab the My Little Shido, And then the card we're going to put on top is, of course, our 3/2 early play. And then we're going to use the effect. Since I have 4 on board, we'll pay 2, discard 1 card. I'm going to discard the free fresh counter. She summons herself. We cycle the top card. Oh, that's slightly unfortunate, but at least it gets healed off immediately, I guess. And we're just kind of chilling. So do we have anything in our clock that we can manipulate with the 2/1? Not particularly. I think what I could do here at least is I can rest this, throw in the Riki, and put it on top, and then at the end of the turn, this will fall out, and then this is a more ideal level target for level 3.
Yep.
So, just a very minor optimization, but you know, something that you can think about. Better to have a card do something than do nothing. So, onto the attack phase. I'm going to start with a front attack here for 2.
1, 2. Hits, and I level. And likewise, I'll level the level 0.
Alright, and we'll go with our front attack here for 2. 2 in choice. I am going to stock here. I'm going to be looking out for more stock. So I'm going to stock another copy of the 2/1 assist. And that's going to be for 2 damage.
1, 2. Okay, oh, that's a shift.
And then a direct with the brainstorm. Oh my god. Alright, I guess I have consideration to stock this as well, to be completely honest. But I think I'm gonna put it into hand. I have a feeling Joon's gonna try to contest the board now that he's also at level 2. So we will go ahead and salvage the refresh counter, and this is gonna be for 2.
Okay. 1, 2, cancels.
Okay, and then the 2/1 ability, we're going to send the level 0 to waiting room.
Alright, so our hand's not looking so hot. Board's not looking so hot. Encore step, I'm gonna send this card first because if I can grab a climax, I could 3-stock this. Otherwise, I might not. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Alright, so from our options here.
Well, there is no option. That only grabs climaxes.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about the Sawa. Alright, so this doesn't get us anything, but we do still have 3 draws. So it's a matter of, do I want to 3-stock this and gamble? Which, at the current state with my hand, seems like a good choice. Otherwise, I would need to play this, and then this. And then I can do this combo in order to early play once, but then that'd be the entirety of my hand. So I think instead of this, I'll be playing that 3 cost. So we'll 3-stock this, and if we draw into a climax, all the better. Stand. Drop. Oof, okay. So, at the moment, we probably don't need this because we're gonna want to play this turn, ideally. So we will pop this, draw 2. Hey, those are cards. Okay.
Cards.
Yeah. Alright, so right now we are out 1 climax. 2 here. We're still kind of missing 1 stock. Oh no, we're not. Alright, we're good. We're good. We are gonna shift. And then this goes back exactly where I got it from. Okay. And then we are going to...
Shifting in the climax. Interesting.
Yeah. We want to keep this. I want to get that up there. And then... this card there. Alright. I hate this deck sometimes, it's so confusing. Oh, okay. Order matters. So I'm trying to see if I have enough board space to do everything. Do this, do that. Play this, and then early play. That's full board. And then... okay. Yeah, because I can't early play this turn. pay 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'll rest this. Put it on top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I'll use this ability. 4 more. Pay 2. And I can either discard one of these two, basically. So do I want to hold this for this, or this for potentially next turn? I feel like we're okay with discarding this. Summon to board, clock myself, and then heal it off. Oh.
Clocks level 3 climax, discards level 3 combo. Kinda suspicious.
So the plan right now is, hopefully, I don't get to level 3 next turn. That's the plan at the moment. Okay,
so do you want this one here, or do you want this one? Because this one's currently 15, I'm 2k. Because I have the global 5 here.
Correct. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, and then, oh, you have a thing as well, right? Oh, it's the same board. Mine's 500 higher.
Yours is 500 higher, yes.
Okay. So I think I'm good with the setup, and we just gotta pray that we don't trigger any climaxes, and we stay at level 2 next turn. I think it's pretty easy, right? No?
I wish it was that easy.
Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do, same as last turn, we're gonna resonance, or same as opponent's turn last turn. This doesn't really do a whole lot this turn, but we can grab a card and then put it down, put it on the bottom right.
Oh, it's gonna make the climax heal off at the end of the turn. Ooh.
There you go. And yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So like this, anything that goes in front of this lane is gonna die either way, right? So it's the only difference is whether or not this lives or this lives at the end of the turn, potentially. So this gives this 500 global, which matters in this mirror match where power levels are still similar.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with that. Do I believe Kotori attack first? Sure. Front climax combo, top check. Oh boy. Feels bad. Oof. That feels super bad.
But Joon, it's a +1, +2, or +3. You're guaranteed the plus.
It is only one plus. Feels bad.
Only one, no.
Only one. But again, I feel like you just want stock because you have ways to get other things. And the cards I would want are like cost zeros at the moment. So getting, you know what? No. Here. I'll grab a refresh counter.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if I trigger more climaxes, we can deal with it then.
1, 2, cancel.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Alright, I'll front here for 3. Oh boy.
Oh
okay, what does that matter? I would have
God.
missed either way. Alright. Man, now it looks like I should have stopped first. We'll see. Yeah, this is kind of awkward because the second attack, if I refresh counter, I won't be able to pay out a climax if I give a stock here. So I'm just gonna go for hand, even though we don't get stock next turn. And then what I can do is get stuff that will potentially refill my hand the turn afterwards. So during the times where the game's not going so well in your favor, just kind of have to try and gamble on this.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no, I'm done.
Oh wait, no, that's not even valid.
Yeah. Try to gamble on cost zeros like this. There you go.
Okay.
The trigger at a 10.
Yep. And then you are 10, 5, 12, 5, 13, 5, 14, 5.
14, 5, yep.
And I'm 13. So I'm going to refresh counter here.
Okay.
Pay 1. And then I am also going to use the free fresh as well, paying an extra 2. So currently 6 showing here.
Oof, yeah.
So definitely a good value free fresh. And then that's also going to bring me up to a power level where he gets reversed.
Rough times.
Okay, this is for 3. 1 cancel.
Wow. Okay, reverse. Front for 2. 2.
1 cancel.
Wow.
What a free fresh.
D9, encore, and then this effect resolves. Heal the bottom.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so using the refresh counter, like, accomplished so many things. It lets me pay out the climaxes, lets me get into a deck state where I can cancel more easily, but also by clearing his board, it makes him unable to use his own refresh counter that he just got.
Yeah.
All right, so draw. Are you serious? Holy moly. And how many cards in hand right now?
I have 5 cards in hand.
Okay. My plan for this turn is just to try to honestly just shut Joon out of the game completely. And we needed to do a few steps to get there. So let's see. First step is going to be resting the 1-0 in order to... Oh, resonance.
Yeah.
And we're going to take... we'll take My Little Shido. And then put in another early play, which we will now use. Pay 2. Discard 1 card. I'll go ahead and discard level 0 Sawa to summon. Replace itself and then heal 1. And I'm also going to play My Little Shido, resting the 2-1, and I'm going to force you to shrink your support.
Okay. Alright, so in this case, I need to grab a level 1 or lower, right? So because of what's in my hand, so I can either grab this. My choices are these two, basically, ideally. Oh, it's or lower, right? So I can grab a 0 if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with my current layout right now, see, I already have this in club, which I can potentially grab next turn. So I'm gonna put this here.
Okay. All right. And then from here, my plan is just to basically do directs and sides so that he can't refresh counter. So we're going to start with the direct here for choice. I want the stock here, so since I did get pretty low this turn, so we'll go ahead and get a stock. And that's going to be for 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then, how many climaxes in waiting room right now?
There are 5.
5, okay. So I'm gonna side here first because I want a higher chance of him to just take 2 and then level up, so that all that goes back in with the refresh. So we'll go ahead and side here for 3.
3 anyways. 1, 2, and 3. And hits anyway. Okay, and then I'm gonna level something I don't need anymore. Probably the Sawa at this point. There's limited number of stock usage.
Okay, and then last direct for 3.
1, 2, and 3. Oof. Okay.
Yikes.
That's a pretty big yikes. Okay, I'm gonna stand and then draw. 1 card left in deck. Let's see what that card is here. Okay. So I can grab that card, but the problem is I'm at 3-4. Pretty rough times. I have a couple plays. I can heal once. I can heal twice. Yeah. I can heal twice this turn if I wanted to for the early play condition out of clock. That might just have to be the play. I can -1 and early play twice. But he's relatively bigger than I am, so it's kind of rough times.
Yeah, getting rid of that 2-1 just kind of kills your field presence.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I think the best thing I can do is just heal twice. This trigger feels bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Fortunately, there's not a lot of things I can do with that last card in the deck. I can mill it if I wanted to, but it doesn't seem like it's value. Alright, so what we're gonna do, move these out. Move this, grab these two, send it to memory.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put this here. No effect. I have 4 more, K2.
Yeah, so even if you're at level 3, you still do need to have like 4 characters on the board in order to play it out of clock. So
That's for the condition, yeah. Indeed.
yeah, so it's like it is an early play condition because it allows you to do it at level 2, but you still have to do it if you wanna play it at level 3.
Level 3, yeah. Alright, I am gonna save some of these and then discard this. Heal. And unfortunately I can't play this up right now if I want to heal twice this turn. Well, so what I can do is combo this turn. Should I choose? But since the climax is stuck in my clock anyways, there's no real hurry.
Well, the climax is about to get healed off.
Oh yeah, it is, huh? Oh no, it's fine.
Oh wait, actually no, it doesn't get healed off because those are 2 separate effects. Yeah, so you have to do refresh point first, and then the heal ability actually activates, and then the climax isn't. Oh.
Climax will be on the bottom if I move the early play up top.
Well, that requires resting both of these then, right?
Yeah. So refresh point.
Yeah, refresh point, and then the heal. What the heck?
Wait.
Yeah, because
I
the
clock myself.
yeah, so you clock yourself,
Oh no,
and then
I heal first.
no, because that's a completely different effect.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Refresh point and then heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. That's what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about like the end of phase.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do that, right? And then we can early play another time right now, which we probably should, honestly. Well, we can, but then draw -1, or we can play an early play this, or not an early play, a finisher this turn, but then it's also susceptible to being on board and getting my little shield. Except there's no level 2 in my waiting room, so you can't. It's lower? What's the wording on it?
Anything that's lower level than the
Okay,
character
so,
that I target.
Anything I have a 0, which means this. Alright, so not the finisher. So I'm just gonna early play here. So I'm gonna resonance. Grab this. Put it on top. 4 more. Take 2. And then I have to discard. We are gonna go with this because it's pretty endgame. So game hopefully ends in a turn or 2.
And then summon it.
And summon it, I guess, over this.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't get the climax, so.
And then replace itself in clock.
And then,
Oh my god.
Alright, this is pretty. Pretty rip. Okay, so let's 4 climaxes that were out, and then these come back in. The end. Yeah, that's about it. Attack step.
Okay, so this is the only one that's bigger.
It should be, yeah, because this is 10-5, 2-5,
12.
12 king, yeah.
Yeah, and then mine is 13.
Yeah. So front for 2.
So he still has the refresh counter, and I want to deny him the ability to use that on the upcoming turn, so I'm gonna counter this lane.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna use the refresh, it's just gonna be just the counter.
Okay.
But that does make me bigger. And for 2.
For 2.
1, cancel.
Oh boy, this is a losing battle here. Front for 2.
1, 2. What the heck is going on?
Since my board is set, this also doesn't matter. Front for 1.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not gonna encore any of these because I only have 3 stock. And then these come back to the bottom in any order I want. I want this one to be towards the top just in case.
Okay, now draw for turn. And just as the last several turns have been, we don't have any real reason to clock as we have full control of the board and we've been canceling like a madman, honestly. So we're just going to go straight into main phase. I'm going to use the 2-1 effect. We're going to put the 2-1 on top, and then we're going to use the 1-0 effect. Resonating. We're going to grab the refresh counter back, put this level 0 in.
Yeah, that's the good thing with this early play and clock assistance. You can just, as long as you maintain board and you have nothing to play, you just do the once per turn, and then grab something back like the refresh counter. Having it every turn is super useful.
Yeah.
But you got to get the board presence there first, like compared to the other side right now where I don't have board presence. It's not doing a whole lot.
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna go in for more directs. So direct for 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm pretty close to death.
This is lights out. Direct for 3. 3.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
All right.
That was a pretty rough game.
Yeah. Just goes to show like this deck's level 2 game. Like if you're able to like make this board setup and then defend it, like with you like use the refresh counter and then just like use choice climaxes or the back row setup to get it back, you can just like hold full control of the board.
Yeah.
And then if your opponent falls behind in damage because like you're like swinging with all these like directs for 3s, then it's just super hard for them to come back. Although I did cancel like
you
a million times.
Then you would
yeah.
still be like mid-level 3s at best or at worst.
Yeah.
So yeah, the level 1 game, generally speaking, in this like type of mirror match, you want to be the second one to go level 1 so that your opponent plays the level 1s and they're susceptible on the defense because they're strong on the offense for both of these effects, right? Your level 1 and my level 1. However, at level 2, you want to be the first one to get to level 2 first, so you can play these walls, and then it's easier to defend with the counter compared to being able to pump it on the offense.
Right.
Because these are generally defensive setups compared to offensive setups. So just like how it happened in this game, my opponent got to level 2 first, got their walls up, and I could do very little. Although, if my memory serves me, I might have had the event in my hand, which I could have shrunk your level 2, level 2 back row.
Right.
And that might have prevented you from keeping this one alive, but that was only 1 at the time. So that could have changed the tide of the battle a bit, but I was already struggling, so I was kind of trying to fix whatever was on the board more so than what was on the board, because it was already contesting a major user counter, so I figured that was good enough, but maybe it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it's just like the thing is that I just had the means to keep getting. I actually drew both copies of the counter, so I had both of them in my hand at one point.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, all right, ditching counters, choice climaxing, using the combo to get them back, and it's just like, all right, we're full control now.
Yeah. So it's like there's the argument to be made about having this level 1 combo with the Kurumi Lv1 is because having this wall set up is really good once you get it set up, right? But getting there is difficult, especially with this level 1 combo that I run, because it's a lot of cards, but it's random cards.
Yeah, this one's much more targeted, right?
Yeah, so
you can
selection is a difference. But at the same time, if my level 1s were, let's say this goes up against a standby deck, you're gonna have a hard time trying to get that reverse off and anything. So effectively, your level 1 game could essentially be shut down and you have no plussing engine. So if you have no plussing engine at level 1, you start bleeding at level 1, you might not even have resources to put up the wall in the first place.
Right.
Compared to this one, even if my opponent plays a standby build, I can still, even if they lose board, I can still play these out, and then keep refilling my hand over and over and then run stuff in. Compared to this, your plussing engine is non-existent against the standby combo. So there are pros and cons on what's better against what matchups, against what decks and playstyles as well.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, both of these decks, they both do a really good job of utilizing the like clock swap playstyle.
Yeah.
In Joon's, he is able to play this specific level 0, which I had to accommodate Brainstorm for that. But as you can see, the way you kind of want to play this deck is that if you're able to stabilize enough hand advantage that you don't need the Brainstorm anymore, you promote it like I did, you play your 2-1, and then you can start playing board control at level 2.
Right.
Yeah.
In a similar vein, this would almost always be the 2-1 like this. This is like generally the ideal setup. Sometimes if you're like so far ahead and your opponent just can't contest your decent sized boards, you could have double of these so that you could have 2 hand fixes per turn from your clock, which is pretty amazing. You won't have access to your waiting room anymore, but depending on your clock choices, 2 of these might help, and they also have 500 globals.
Yeah, actually, when I did the MLS and I shrunk the 2-1, I also actually had the consideration to shrink this, but I figured if you had another copy of this, it would be like a lot easier to replace it compared to having to.
Easy. Also, at that turn, I salvaged this from the choice trigger.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I did have another copy in my hand. That's why there was 2 on the board a turn ago.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, so shrinking like the event is good, but shrinking costs 0 sometimes, especially like in this scenario where it's a cost 0 with a trigger that I can grab with choice.
Might not be worth it.
Generally not worth it unless you could really benefit from that turn, like with the minus 500, because if you nuke this, you get the 500 loss. Especially if I don't have this to replace it in the waiting room. So it's situational. Generally, you want to get the costed characters to be leveled down, like your early plays, your supports.
Yeah, the reason I was considering shrinking the 1-0 is because this one is like the real utility out of like the whole package, right? Because this is what gives you like the selectivity and the ability to rearrange clock. And then also because you had the level 0 on the board, because I was siding it. So like I knew that if I shrunk this, it reduces your overall power lines on the board, but because I'm siding this, you still have the ability to do the rearrange clock and then swap like combination.
Right. Like it might not be the level 2, but having these 2 is basically the same thing. It's just a little more limited because this puts in 2. So like in instances where I'm at 5, I can't get anything from my waiting room because as soon as I put 2 in at the bottom, I level. So compared to this, I can use it up to when I'm 5. It'll give me the 6, and then I can still grab things.
But yeah, that pretty much covers our mirror match. Hope you guys enjoyed these very similar, but at the same time, very different builds. They have a lot of different dynamics between the two with regards to their card advantage and the ways they get them and how you allocate them. So feel free to try out either of these builds yourself. And if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. And until next time, this has been Randall, aka Shizukatz.
This is Joon.
And we will see you next time, guys. Bye.